Do you know what this is? It looks funny, doesn't it? What is this?
That's a bone.
I'm sorry?
This looks like a bone.
It looks like a bone, doesn't it?
Attached.
Yeah.
Little
So
stick.
yeah, it's like a stick and it has a bone attached to it. It's like a little hand, right? With the finger. And it goes great right now that it's October. So we're gonna use this, okay? You're gonna use this, you're gonna hold it, and we're gonna use it to count from 41 to 50 forward and backward. You got this? All right, let's start. So we're gonna start from the beginning and count on, okay? 41,
42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
Good job. Now backwards, starting at
50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41.
good job. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and put this away. Okay. Forward and backward using this pointer, okay? Next, I have this really cool dice that we are going to use to compare numbers. Do you know what comparing means? You can guess, there's no wrong answer.
It's same and the other isn't same.
Yeah, so you're comparing to see the difference between two things or two numbers like we're gonna do today, okay? So we're gonna compare numbers to see if one is greater than, less than, or equal to the other number, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice and see what number it lands on. All right, so the first number I see here is 2, I landed on 2, and 5. Yeah, good job. So since I'm going to be comparing them, I'm going to go ahead and put a box right here because we want to determine whether these numbers are greater than, less than, or equal to one another, okay? And I'm going to use these symbols to help me figure that out, okay? Do you know what greater than means?
Greater is a lot.
Yeah, so greater means, greater than means like a number that's bigger or more than another number. Do you know what less than means?
A less number.
Yeah, it's a less number. So that means something that's smaller or fewer than another number. And do you know what equal to means?
To show the number that to make.
Yeah, so equal to means that they're the exact same, right? Exact same numbers, they equal the exact same. Okay, so we're gonna put this aside because we're gonna come back to this to figure out if 2 is more than, less than, or equal to 5. But first, I want you to see this right here. I'm gonna have the numbers 8 and 4, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with our first numbers that I rolled. I'm going to put a box because we don't know if this one's more than, less than, or equal to 4. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and come up here and draw 8 candies. Okay, so I can visualize the number 8. So right here I have 8 candies. And on top of the 4, I'm going to do 4 candies to visualize the 4. So now, if there was an alligator and he was opening up his mouth to eat more candies, which one would it be? Which one has more candies, the 8 or the 4?
8.
The 8, yes. So then that means I'm going to use this symbol right here because the mouth is opening up to eat more candies, which is the 8, okay? So I know that this is a symbol that I use, and I say 8 is greater than 4, okay? So now that we know what the symbols mean, and we had an example of that, we can go ahead and fill in this box. So is 2 greater than, less than, or equal to 5?
Less than.
Good job, less than. And now you can go ahead and point and tell me which symbol I'm going to use. Remember, the one that's opening up means it's going to eat more. And remember, we can also use the candies here. So look, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 dots for the two candies. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, it's going to be the one that's opening up to get more candies.
This one.
Yes, good job. Just like that. That was really nice. So now I want you to try your own, okay? I'm gonna leave this here as an example, and I'm gonna erase this because you're going to roll the dice and do your very own numbers. Okay, so write down the very first number you saw. Okay, so what numbers do you have?
1 and 5.
1 and 5. And can you go ahead and do the box in the middle? Because remember, right now we need to fill in that box because we don't know what symbol we're going to use just yet. And now I want you to determine which symbol you're going to use. And you can try whatever you want. You can do the candies on the top like we did here to determine if it's going to be this symbol or this symbol or that symbol.
I think it's going to be this one.
You think it's going to be this one? What makes you think that?
Because 1 is less than 5.
Yes, good job. Go ahead and do it. Awesome. That was really good. You're good at this. Okay, since you're so good at this, we're going to go ahead and move on. I have these activity cards. And using these crayons, I want you to build a greater than number sentence using this. I want you to build a greater than. Actually, I'm going to do this one for you to see an example, okay? Right here it says build a less than number sentence. So I'm going to go ahead and do this right here. I have 2 is less than 4. You see how I have that? 2 is less than 4. So just like that, but right here it says build a greater than number sentence using the crayons. Go ahead and build a greater than number sentence.
These 2 here.
Okay.
And these here. No, a little bit.
Whatever you want. If you want to go for that many, go ahead. Do it.
There.
All right. And now can you read to me what number sentence you made?
I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on this side and 1, 2 on this side.
Okay. So then can you start right here and tell me 6? Say 6 is
greater than 2.
Yay, good job. That was awesome. Really nice job. You're really good at this. So now I want you to show me what you learned. Now that you know about greater than, less than, and equal to, you're going to do an independent practice, okay? So you can show me what you learned. So what you're going to do is, just like you did right here on the whiteboard, you're going to go ahead and roll the dice again. But this time on this index card, using a pencil, you are going to write down your number sentence, okay? You're going to write down what number you have, and if it's greater than, less than, or equal to the other number.
Today.
Uh-oh, so how are you gonna write that?
I think it's this one.
Oh, this is what you got. And what does that symbol mean?
The two things.
That the two are the same. So that means that 2 is
The same at two.
the same as 2. Do you remember that other word that we used for same? Do you remember the word I used? When I said greater than, less than, or
Equivalent.
equal to. Yeah, so can you say
2
2
is equivalent to.
equal to 2? Great job. You did a really nice job.